So, a new update went live last night on PlayStation, and this may be one of the most just horrendous and useless updates I've ever seen. I'm not sure why Sony felt the need to implement this, but this is without a doubt going to turn away so many people, especially with the fact that they literally rolled this out like less than a month before their new console releases. This was just such a bad move by them. I don't think they could have timed it any worse. While people are deciding if they should pre-order it, if they should buy it, over the Xbox. This is just another con of the PlayStation that's gonna push them away from it. But with that being said, I personally have an Xbox, but if you have a PS4 and you logged on this morning, you ended up having an update, and once you downloaded this update, you actually ended up getting a disclaimer. As you can see here, this disclaimer that you got says, "We want PlayStation Network to be fun for everyone, which is why we have a community code of conduct. Please be aware that voice chats and parties may be recorded and sent to us by other users. By participating in voice chats, you agree to your voice being recorded. When behaviors that violate the community code of conduct are reported, PlayStation will review the reports to check if there have been genuine violations. These recordings will be used only for safety and moderation purposes by PlayStation Safety." So all of a sudden with this new update, PlayStation announces that they are now recording voice chats to, I guess, go ahead and, monitor everybody and make sure nobody's being out of line or whatever. And from the sound of that disclaimer, it sounds like they're going to be banning people accordingly. So now apparently, if somebody just, says something in a party chat that PlayStation doesn't like, if they think they're being too vulgar or whatever, they can just go ahead and ban their account. They get hit with the ban hammer. 1 second you're just talking in a PlayStation party, and the next you're permanently banned off PlayStation Network. Now, obviously, as soon as this update went live and people realized what was going on, it just blew up on the internet. Hashtag PS4 update was trending on Twitter. The description here says, PlayStation 4 users are not happy about the newest update that reportedly allows Sony to record party chats for moderation purposes. I mean, I think it's completely understandable why people wouldn't be happy about that. Imagine if it just out of the blue, you got a notification on your phone that was like, oh, from now on, all calls within the United States or worldwide maybe are being monitored. They're being recorded to make sure people are in check or whatever. That's pretty ridiculous. And I really wonder what extent this is actually being used to, because if you think about it, like, they're not monitoring the gameplay, they're just monitoring the party chat, so they can only hear what's going on. They don't really know what's going on in the game. So let's say, you're playing Warzone with your squad or just with a duo, and your buddy is like, oh, there's a guy in my house, and you respond with like, okay, I'll come take him out. All of a sudden, PlayStation Network thinks you and your buddy are hitmen about to assassinate somebody on your friend's property, because they don't know you're in Warzone and there's somebody at his virtual house. The dude that's monitoring your PlayStation party thinks you belong in maximum security prison all of a sudden. Like, what extent is this being used to? I definitely think there's gonna be some undeserving bans caused by this whole thing. Some things are going to be taken out of context and stuff like that. I think it's going to get pretty ridiculous. This is not going to turn out well for PlayStation, and like I said, they have a new console coming out next month in 29 or 30 days on November 13th, and they roll this thing out that's obviously going to push people away. It's already trending because of just how bad of an idea this is. So I mean, while they're trying to promote their new console and trying to get people to buy it over the new Xbox, they just added a new reason not to buy it. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm still getting the PS5. This is definitely not enough to push me away. I'm still gonna be pre-ordering it within the next couple weeks. But with that being said, let me know what you guys think about this whole situation down in the comments. Are you no longer gonna be using PS4 parties? Is this gonna push you away from buying the PS5, or do you think it's perfectly acceptable? Definitely let me know. But with that being said, that's where I'm gonna wrap up this video. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. As always, you can follow me on Twitter at RelexYT. And other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out.